Hi, this is Mary from Reviewer's Diary, finally with an update for my Project Pan Skincare Edition. I've been doing this for a couple of years and gotten through a lot of my skincare this way. Project Panning definitely does help because you have a goal. You don't just leave something sitting in a cabinet. So anyway, I have a few things that I finished, a few things that I'm decluttering, and I have weighed on, I finally got a gram scale, guys. I have weighed most of the items that you can't see through. So hold on and don't go anywhere. I'm going to go through the decluttered stuff and the finished stuff first. Okay, so first things first. I am going to let you know what's being decluttered and why. And, some of these I'm not passing on to anyone, these three items, because they are outdated. So anyway, this is Badescu Herbal Hydrating Serum. I have had this for literally years, and it's well beyond its expiration, and it has to go. So unfortunately, this is going in the trash. Another thing that's going in the trash, and I hate to do it, is this Tizo sunscreen. You know, I made it all the way to here. I don't know if you can see that line. And I really love the feel of this. It does have a wicked bad white cast when you put on the appropriate amount. You literally look like a ghost, and it doesn't go away. So I would purchase this again, but I would purchase the tinted version in the hopes that it would not be, too shiny or whatever. But this was wonderful. It's well beyond its expiration date, so it's time to say goodbye. And finally, the last item. I'm not going to even open this jar. It's that bad. This Badescu Enzyme Revitalizing Mask. It was very nice. I used it a couple times. You can see I put an X on top so I would remember that this has gone bad. It's completely separated and it just smells not quite right. So it's time to let this go. I have plenty of masks, so I don't really need to have this one any longer. So those three items are all decluttered. I did finish 4 items. This Pure Lease Blue Lotus Normal to Dry Sensitive Daily Moisture with SPF 30. This was very nice. Honestly, I know there's a little bit of physical sunscreen, but there's also chemical. So where it leaves you a little bit on the shiny side, it does not leave you stark white like the Tizo does. So so this is really very good. The only problem is I got it in my eyes once, and it was so painful. And that's because of the chemical sunscreens that are in it. I no longer have the box, so I don't have the percentages. That's one good thing about saving boxes, because they usually have the percentages of stuff in it. But this is empty, finally. You can see I worked it down to there, and then I just finished it. And I was really happy to have that done. This Badescu Eye Cream was very nice. Hyaluronic Eye Cream. You can see that the jar is empty, like totally empty, except for maybe a tiny little bit that I couldn't get out. It was kind of dried up at the end, but yeah, this was very nice. But that having been said, I don't think I would go out of my way to purchase this. I have quite a few eye creams that I really like a lot more. Now, the 2 big ticket items that I did finish. I finished this Strivectonia 114 Tightening Sculpting Face Cream. Oh my God. The jar is completely empty, and since I'm doing this vlog style, let me open both of these. This is Holy Grail status on the moisturizing front for me. There's just a tiny speck left in this jar. I worked hard to finish this, and I was so sad when it was gone, because this, it just seemed to really work well for my skin. And not only that, but it has like a whipped texture without being so full of air that you feel like you're getting cheated out of some of your moisturizer. I just really love this and will really miss it. So yeah, that kind of breaks my heart, that one. This one, not so much. This is a neck cream. It also goes for $95. I never would have paid full price for either one of these products. I got them in boxes. So, yeah, I was very lucky to get them to try. But, yeah, I, wouldn't spend that. Now, this neck cream was very nice, but I don't know for sure if it really had made any difference. I have another neck cream that I like a little bit better, so I'll be using that from here on. But yeah, you can see that this was a gel cream and it's all gone. Now I'll go over the stuff that I'm adding in at the end. I'm adding a couple products, but I'm going to go over the stuff that I had. Actually, let me get them all close together so that I can open them all and show you guys. Okay, so I'm going to start first with the Pretty Filter, and even though the light is shining through, I don't know if you can see that, the light is shining through the jar, it's not that low. I haven't reached that point yet. I did not weigh this because once this gets down low enough, I'll be able to see an actual line of product. I was busy concentrating on working through the Strivectonia stuff, so that's why I didn't use this very often, but you can see that I did use quite a bit of it. I really like it very much. The next one is the Supermax Cream. This one, believe it or not, I can actually see through it when I hold it under my lamp by the bedside, and I am down to here. This is a substantial difference from when I first added this to the project. You can see that I am really, really low. The only negative to this cream, and it's maybe not such a negative thing, is if I'm wearing press-on nails, they get loose when I use this. So I guess that just shows that there's a lot of oils in this cream, which I've been using it on my feet, and I absolutely love how soft my feet feel. On the First Aid Ultra Repair Cream, you can see that I used quite a bit, and I'm down somewhere around here, but this is not a jar that I could see through, so I weighed it. So this First Aid Beauty Cream is 180 grams right now, today. So I like it, I don't love it. It's one of the creams that I bought when I was having a terrible eczema, and somebody said this was the best cream ever and it helped her eczema, and it didn't help mine at all. So there's very little that actually helps mine. And finally, this Tree Hut, I also did weigh this, and this is 250 grams, and it is Tree Hut Shea Body Butter with Marula and Jasmine. You can see I have used it, but not enough to really make a dent. So those creams are great. And this one is from Indulge, and it's the Cure Essentials Natural Relief. It has CBD oil in it. I don't like the smell, but that having been said, it is really super soft and moisturizing. So I did use some of it. I just have to go ahead and give them their due. I did get this product for free from the manufacturer, so I just have to give them their due and then do a full review for them. And actually, I've been a review channel since I first started on YouTube, and I do believe it's time for me to get back to some of my reviews. Alright, so I'm going to close up all these jars and put them aside and go through the other products. I did put the moisturizers that I just discussed off to the side here. There are other products that I really do need to discuss, and I weighed a lot of this stuff. So I'm going to start first with the Derma-E. Now this, I was able to work my way to a point where I was able to see on this cleanser just how far I've gotten since I started this in January, I think was the last update. So I started here, and now I am down to here. My goal is to finish this and probably never buy it again. I don't hate it. I kind of like it, but it's not my favorite. So this is the Anti-Wrinkle Vitamin A and Glycolic Acid. This seems to have lost a little bit of its strength. It's not quite, doesn't burn my face as much as it used to. But this I did work from here in January to here. So I actually did quite a bit. I'm hoping to have that done sooner rather than later. On this Derma E Cream, I think I only used it once on my face. I don't really need to have a vitamin A anti-wrinkle. I just need a regular moisturizer for nighttime. This is very heavy, so I'll be using this on my body. I did weigh this because I did do some of it. Let me open this. Oh, gosh. Okay, so it's almost full. Like, I used very little of it. It hasn't separated or anything. It's still good, so I'm going to finish this. I'll use it on my body, so that'll be like a leg cream. I want this to be down to half within a couple months. Okay, some other products and how I'm doing. This Nantucket Briar body lotion. I have not been giving this its due. Normally, I would go through this in a flash, but I've been using other body lotions, so yeah, I got to focus on this now. This is a huge bottle, 16.9 ounces. This really needs to be finished. It still smells wonderful, and it still really moisturizes. It's just really nice, so I don't know why I did not give it the attention that it deserved. You could see that it was in a project before because I had marked right here, right at the top of the label, and then in January I marked to here, and then now I'm marking today to there. So yeah, I really like it. I don't know what's wrong with me that, well, it's the same thing that's wrong with everybody. And I've talked about this in my Declutter Project Pan videos, how we have a bunch of stuff that we haven't finished. So I'm sure I'll have a wealth of items to add to the July version. So yeah, if you haven't watched my Declutter Project Pan videos, it's worth definitely watching. Okay, and I have this Marcelle 3-in-1 micellar water. I really like this. You really, really can use this and not rinse it off. So I just marked it again. This was prior to the January update, and this was the January update, and here is the beginning of June update. I want to say that I'll have this finished certainly by the end of the year, but you know, you can't be sure because I'm using a lot of things. Okay, this one I did weigh. This is the Derm Store Lip Quench, and it is, let's see, how many grams did this weigh in at? 10 grams. Now, this was really, really full, like all the way to the top. It is about halfway, so it's only 10 grams left. I do really like the lip quench, so I'm never unhappy when I get this in a box. I really do like it. I have a bunch of masks in here, and I'm not going to pull them out and weigh them and do all that because I don't know. One of them seems to be for oily skin. I'm not sure I'll keep it to Goldfaden, but I might try it. So I have 4 separate masks in here, and they are all travel size. Okay, I also had this Evolue Hydrating Serum. It's actually just hyaluronic acid, pretty much. Some people, when they got this in whatever box, I can't remember which box it came in, but they said it smelled bad. This has no odor at all, so they obviously got products that were no good. I think I've used about half of this, but just for good measure, I did weigh that today. The Evolue serum is 36 grams. So, yeah, by the way, that's a coffee stain. My dog, I had this downstairs, and my dog decided to drink out of my coffee cup. So some things do have coffee stains. You know, it's a challenge. Everything's a challenge. Okay, and then there is this Murad Skin Perfecting Lotion. I like this very much for hot summer days. You can see it was in another project, and probably was in another project in January. I marked it here, I think. I'll have to look at the video and let you know. But now it is down to here. I do have another one of these as a backup, and I might give it to my daughter. I'm not sure. I have so much stuff that I need to get rid of some. Okay, and this was gifted by the brand. This is also from the Cure. It is a marula oil with CBD in it. I have not used it. I think I didn't even crack the seal on it. So, you know, if it smells wrong, then I won't continue to keep it in. But I might actually use the two in conjunction with each other. That might work out really well for my skin. I'm having some serious body skin dryness going on. I also have this Balanced Guru Soothe Me Day Night body oil, and I mix this in with moisturizer. Typically I put a shot of this and a shot of the Nantucket Briar together and then moisturize, and it's really nice. I had a lot of trouble in it and waited, but I was able to get it under a light and actually get a line. I have quite a bit of this oil left, more than I thought I did. But if I make a concerted effort to use this every day, hopefully my skin will be better. Then I'll be able to get through that. Okay, and this Microdermabrasion, I did weigh this. I have used it a couple times. I just had to look at my list. This is 79 grams. I did put a nail polish mark on there just based on tapping it. I don't think it's accurate. I'm just going to go with the weight, and we'll just weigh it on my little gram scale every time I do an update. This 79 grams is not as much as it sounds like. So, yeah, it's, I think about, that nail polish mark might be accurate. I think it is about half full. Okay, so many things went out of the project that I have to sweep a couple things in. So here they are. Now, you'll see that two of these items are already in another project. But that's okay. I can only use so much moisturizer. I only have one face, so it'd be nice to finish these. I did loosen the caps on these. L'Oreal Age Perfect. This is the day cream. And when I was laid up in a cast downstairs in a wheelchair, I did get this in the mail from Influencer, and I have really enjoyed it. It doesn't leave you pink. I don't know if it's showing up as pink as it is on camera, but it's very pink. So, you know, it says rosy tone. I don't know that it really leaves very much. It's got a some kind of acid in it, which I will look up for you guys. I threw away the box. I must be an idiot. So it does contain an acid. So I forget what linoleic acid or some acid. And those are the things that you look to brighten. Now, the next thing I'm adding is the Age Perfect Day Cream. Oh, this says night. I'm sorry. The bright pink one is day cream, and this one is night cream. And I really like this night cream. You can see I've used more of it than the other. There's actually a giant hole that I dug in it. So I did use night cream quite a bit. I think I had other moisturizers downstairs when I was trapped because I had my kids get stuff for me. And I did use this night cream quite a bit. So this also has the same acid in it. I'm adding this because it was originally in the project, and when I went through, I was like, where is this from? So I deleted it from the list, but I added it back because I want to use it up. I did find it finally. There's not a lot in there. I did really like this. It is a vitamin C skin cream. It's not very full, but I also couldn't see through it. So I did weigh this, and this weighed in at 31 grams. And I don't think it's going to take me very long to finish that, so that'll be nice to finish. And I have one other thing that I'm adding in. I'm adding in my Green Clean. Pretty much my favorite makeup removing balm, and I've used a lot of this. Just get the spatula out. When you get a spatula with stuff, or if you have a spatula, always use it with jar stuff. But anyway, you can see just how deep I am on this cream. I don't think I weighed it, but I think maybe I should. Yeah, I think I should weigh this. Of course, it has to be weighed with the cap on and the spatula in it. and that is 122 grams. It's about halfway done. So I do want to finish it before it goes bad, because you know, you let stuff sit and it goes bad, and that's a terrible thing to happen. So I'm hoping, I don't wear makeup every day, so it's going to take me a little longer than usual to finish this. But and I don't always do a double cleanse if I haven't put sunscreen on, or I've done my skincare late. I don't always use this. So yeah, so this is definitely another item that I am adding. So these 3 items, actually 4 if you count that little Mario Badescu, are being added to this project. And if you're curious about this, I got this Spring Valley hair, skin, and nails. It has biotin, which is one of the things that helps your nails and skin, but it's loaded with so much other stuff that it's got vitamin D. I mean, you name it, it's got it. So yeah, I figured that is definitely a good thing to use. So I'm going to put all the caps back on, and we'll take a nice big picture of all this stuff. It's great to be able to use it all, and I definitely am happy to do so. So I'll be right back. Hold on. This is all of the newly updated stuff on the skincare project pan. And I'll continue to do this. I did it in 2019. I look back in my records, 2020. And now I'm going to be continuing the 2021. So anyway, I'm looking forward to this. If you have any questions, let me know. And thank you very much for watching. This has been Mary with Reviewer's Diary. And this is my project pan. It's a rolling project, so it'll continue forever. It's a rolling project pan skincare edition. And this is the update for 2021. Thank you very much, and have a beautiful evening. Good night.